In a world where chaos seems to dominate our lives, a transformative truth emerges. We have the power to create our reality through quantum frequency. Have you ever stopped to think about the power your thoughts and emotions have over what you experience in the world? Manifesting your desires, dreams, and goals isn't just about wanting something. It's a profound science that connects our minds to the universe in astonishing ways. Joe Dispenza, one of the leading experts on the human mind and its transformative potential, teaches us that everything around us, including ourselves, is energy. Our brain and heart emit frequencies that align with the universe. In other words, when we change our internal frequency, we can literally change the course of our reality. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract what they want, while others seem to be constantly swimming against the current? Could the key difference lie in how these people connect with the quantum field? In this video, you will discover how science and spirituality come together to make manifestation a practical and powerful tool. By the end, you'll understand how to harness the power of quantum frequency to manifest your greatest desires without struggle or waiting for years. Get ready to unlock your transformational potential. The quantum frequency and manifestation. When we think about manifestation, we often picture visualizing our desires, repeating affirmations, or trying to will something into existence. But the truth behind manifestation is much deeper than simply imagining our goals. The concept of quantum frequency plays a pivotal role in this process, as it shapes how our thoughts, emotions, and actions interact with the world around us. To manifest effectively, we need to understand the science behind it, particularly the role of the quantum field and how it directly impacts our ability to attract what we desire. At its core, quantum frequency refers to the vibrational energy that we emit. Everything in the universe, from the tiniest particle to the largest galaxy, operates at a certain frequency. This is true for humans as well. Our thoughts, emotions, and even our physical bodies vibrate at frequencies, and these frequencies are in constant interaction with the quantum field. The quantum field is not a passive backdrop to our lives. It is dynamic, alive, and responsive to the energy we put out. To better understand how this works, let's explore the idea of frequency vibration. Imagine that the universe is like a giant radio, and each of us is a transmitter. Our thoughts and feelings act as the frequency we emit, and this frequency resonates with the quantum field, drawing similar vibrations back to us. When our frequency aligns with the desires we wish to manifest, we attract them effortlessly. However, if our internal vibration is out of sync with our desires, we create resistance, making manifestation a struggle. A key part of aligning with our desires is to adjust our frequency to one that matches the energy of the life we want to create. This is why positive thoughts, feelings of abundance, and a mindset of gratitude are so important. They elevate our frequency to a higher level, which in turn aligns us with the things we want. But it's not always that simple. Many people unknowingly create resistance by harboring negative emotions, limiting beliefs, or subconscious fears that lower their vibration. One common mistake many people make when trying to manifest is to focus too much on the external circumstances. They believe that their desires are dictated by external factors, such as their job, their relationships, or their financial situation. However, manifestation starts from within. The most important step in the process is changing our internal frequency, not waiting for external circumstances to change first. When we align our energy with the life we want, everything around us begins to shift to support that vision. Another common mistake in the manifestation process is the belief that we need to constantly try to manifest. People often get frustrated because they feel they must be in a state of constant action to create the life they want. While action is important, it's the internal alignment that leads to effortless manifestation. When we are in alignment with our desires, things start to happen naturally. The law of attraction, which is the foundation of quantum manifestation, isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about being a vibrational match for what we want, and then allowing the universe to bring it to us. The quantum field operates on the principle that everything is interconnected. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions are all part of the same energetic system. When we are in harmony with the universe, we are in flow. We no longer feel like we are pushing against the current of life. Instead, we are moving with it, effortlessly attracting the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with our desires. But how do we achieve this state of alignment? One way is through meditation and mindfulness practices. These techniques help us clear the mental clutter and become more attuned to our true desires. When we meditate, we quiet the mind and create space for the quantum field to respond. We become more aware of the subtle energies around us and can begin to consciously shape our reality. Meditation allows us to get in touch with our inner frequency, to adjust it, and to align it with our goals. Another powerful tool for manifestation is the use of affirmations. These are positive statements that help shift our mindset and align our frequency with the outcomes we desire. When we repeat affirmations regularly, we begin to reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing old beliefs that may be holding us back with new, empowering ones. Affirmations, when spoken with feeling and belief, send out a powerful vibrational frequency that attracts our desires into our reality. Visualization is another technique that plays a key role in the manifestation process. By vividly imagining ourselves living the life we desire, we are sending a clear signal to the quantum field about what we want to create. Visualization works by engaging both the conscious and subconscious mind. The more we can see ourselves in a successful, abundant, and fulfilling life, the more our frequency will align with that vision, making it easier to manifest it into reality. But what about the inevitable moments of doubt and fear? How do we navigate these emotions that lower our frequency? The answer lies in emotional mastery. It's normal to experience fear, doubt, and uncertainty, especially when we're working on something new or unfamiliar. However, it's important not to let these emotions control us. Acknowledging these feelings without letting them dominate our thoughts is the first step in regaining control of our vibration. One way to manage negative emotions is through breathwork. Deep breathing exercises help to calm the nervous system, reduce stress, and return our body and mind to a state of balance. When we are stressed or anxious, our frequency drops, making it harder to manifest our desires. By practicing conscious breathing, we can raise our vibration and return to a state of emotional coherence, which is essential for effective manifestation. It's also important to remember that manifestation is a process, not a one-time event. Just as we don't plant a seed and expect it to grow overnight, we can't expect our desires to appear instantly. The quantum field responds to the energy we emit over time, so patience is key. Trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes to bring your desires into alignment with your frequency. Ultimately, the power of manifestation lies within you. By adjusting your frequency, aligning your thoughts and emotions with your desires, and trusting the process, you unlock the ability to create the life you truly want. The universe is always listening, ready to respond to the vibration you are sending out. The question is, are you ready to align with the quantum field and manifest your dreams into reality? The spiritual neuroscience and the power of the brain. When we talk about manifestation, it's essential to understand the profound connection between the mind and the body. It's no longer enough to merely think positive or visualize our desires. We must truly understand the brain's power in shaping the reality we experience. The science behind manifestation is rooted deeply in neuroplasticity and the way our brain constructs our world. Neuroscience, especially when combined with spiritual practices, provides a roadmap to reprogram our minds for success, abundance, and harmony with the universe. At the core of this understanding is the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on experience, emotions, and repeated thoughts. This concept is groundbreaking because it shows us that our brains are not static or fixed. We have the ability to reshape our neural pathways, creating new connections that align with the life we wish to create. This is where the power of manifestation truly lies. By consciously choosing our thoughts, we can guide our brain to align with our desires. The process of manifestation is intricately linked to our brain's ability to shift its frequency. Just like a radio, our brains tune into certain frequencies based on our thoughts and emotions. These frequencies influence how we perceive the world and the opportunities we attract. When we are stuck in negative patterns, such as fear, doubt, or anxiety, we essentially tune into frequencies that attract more of the same. Our brain is sending signals to the quantum field, asking for more experiences that mirror those low frequencies. However, When we consciously choose to focus on positive thoughts, feelings of gratitude, and belief in our ability to manifest our desires, we start tuning our brain to a higher frequency. This shift in frequency is not just a mental exercise. It has real physiological effects on the brain. It activates specific areas that are responsible for creativity, problem-solving, and clarity, all of which are essential for effective manifestation. One of the most fascinating aspects of the brain's power in manifestation is the concept of brainwave states. Brainwaves are electrical impulses in the brain, and they operate at different frequencies depending on our mental state. There are 4 primary types of brainwaves: delta, theta, alpha, and beta. Each of these brainwave states corresponds to a different level of consciousness, from deep sleep, delta, to focused mental activity, beta. For manifestation, the most important brainwave states are alpha and theta. These states are associated with deep relaxation, creativity, and heightened intuition. When we are in these states, our brains are more receptive to new ideas and more capable of making changes at a subconscious level. This is why meditation, mindfulness, and deep relaxation techniques are so effective for manifestation. They help us shift our brain into these higher frequency states, allowing us to reprogram our subconscious mind to align with our desires. To truly tap into the power of manifestation, we must be able to access these states regularly. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for achieving this. When we meditate, we slow down our brain activity and move from the high-frequency beta state into the calmer alpha and theta states. In these states, we are not only more relaxed, but we also become more aware of our inner thoughts and feelings. This heightened awareness allows us to become conscious of limiting beliefs and thought patterns that may be blocking our manifestation process. Furthermore, meditation provides us with a space to focus our intentions. It's not enough to simply meditate. We must meditate with a clear purpose. When we focus on our desires during meditation, we align our brain's frequency with the frequency of our goals. Over time, as we continue to practice this, our brain rewires itself, creating new neural pathways that support our manifestation efforts. But why is it so important to align the brain's frequency with our desires? The answer lies in the subconscious mind, which is the part of our brain responsible for our automatic thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs. The subconscious mind controls much of what we experience in our lives. It's where our core beliefs, habits, and perceptions reside, and it shapes how we interact with the world. If our subconscious mind is programmed with limiting beliefs, doubts, or fears, these patterns will manifest in our external reality. By accessing deeper states of consciousness, such as alpha and theta, we can work directly with our subconscious mind to rewrite these limiting beliefs. This process of reprogramming the subconscious is essential for creating lasting change in our lives. We must replace negative beliefs with empowering ones, such as, "I am worthy of success," "Abundance is my natural state," or "I am capable of manifesting my desires." The more we affirm and visualize these positive beliefs, the more we wire our brains for success and manifestation. In addition to meditation, affirmations are a powerful tool for reprogramming the subconscious mind. When we repeat affirmations consistently, we begin to replace old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. The repetition of positive statements influences our brain's neural pathways, helping to strengthen our belief in our ability to manifest. Over time, these new beliefs become ingrained in our subconscious mind, and we start to see them reflected in our external reality. Another way to reprogram the brain is through visualization. Visualization is a technique in which we mentally picture ourselves living the life we desire. This practice not only helps to focus our thoughts on our goals, but it also activates the subconscious mind, sending powerful signals to the quantum field. When we vividly imagine ourselves already living our desires, our brain begins to believe that it is already a reality, and it aligns our actions and decisions accordingly. However, it's important to note that simply using these tools is not enough on their own. The key to successful manifestation lies in emotional coherence. Our emotions play a crucial role in the manifestation process, as they are the energy that fuels our thoughts. When we are emotionally aligned with our desires, we increase the intensity of the frequency we emit, making it more likely that our desires will manifest. This is why emotional mastery is such an important part of the process. Emotional coherence is the state in which our emotions, thoughts, and actions are all aligned with our goals. When we are in emotional coherence, we feel a sense of peace, clarity, and alignment with the universe. This state of emotional balance allows us to manifest with ease, as our energy is not fragmented by doubt, fear, or negativity. To achieve emotional coherence, it's essential to practice self-awareness and self-regulation. By regularly checking in with our emotions, we can identify when we are out of alignment with our desires and take steps to return to a state of balance. Techniques such as mindfulness, breathwork, and journaling can help us stay emotionally centered, making it easier to manifest our dreams. The brain's role in manifestation is not only about positive thinking, it's about understanding the power of neuroplasticity, brainwave states, and subconscious reprogramming. By tapping into the brain's ability to shift its frequency, we can align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with the universe's energy, making it easier to manifest our desires. Through practices like meditation, affirmation, and visualization, we can reprogram our minds for success and create the life we truly desire. The fatal mistake of not working with emotional coherence. In the journey of manifestation, one of the most overlooked but critical elements is emotional coherence. It's easy to get caught up in the intellectual aspects of manifestation, visualization, affirmations, and positive thinking, but without emotional coherence, our efforts will always fall short. Emotional coherence is the state in which our emotions, thoughts, and actions are fully aligned with our desires. When we are emotionally out of sync with our goals, no matter how much we try to manifest, our vibration will remain misaligned, and our manifestations will be delayed or blocked. Emotions are a powerful force. They are the energy that fuels our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. When we feel joy, gratitude, love, or excitement, we are emitting high-frequency vibrations that resonate with the universe. On the other hand, emotions like fear, anger, resentment, or doubt emit low-frequency vibrations, which can block or hinder our ability to manifest our desires. This is why it is essential to work with our emotions and ensure they are in harmony with our manifestation efforts. One of the biggest challenges many people face when it comes to manifestation is that they may consciously desire something, but their emotions are not in alignment with that desire. For example, you may want to manifest a successful business, but if deep down you feel unworthy or fear failure, your emotional energy will contradict your desire, making it harder to manifest your goal. This misalignment is often unconscious, as many people are not fully aware of the underlying emotions that are influencing their manifestations. This is where emotional coherence comes into play. Achieving emotional coherence means bringing our emotions into a state of alignment with the reality we wish to create. It's not about suppressing negative emotions or pretending that everything is perfect. In fact, it's about recognizing and processing our emotions in a healthy and constructive way so that we can return to a state of balance and harmony. The first step toward achieving emotional coherence is self-awareness. We need to become aware of the emotions we are experiencing in any given moment and how they may be influencing our thoughts and actions. This requires a deep level of self-reflection and honesty. Often, our emotions are rooted in past experiences, beliefs, and fears that we may not even be consciously aware of. These emotions can linger in our energy field, impacting our present moment and preventing us from manifesting what we truly want. Once we become aware of our emotions, the next step is emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage our emotions in a way that allows us to remain calm, centered, and focused, regardless of external circumstances. This doesn't mean we ignore or suppress our emotions, but rather we acknowledge them and choose how we want to respond to them. There are several tools and techniques that can help us regulate our emotions. One of the most effective is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our emotions as they arise, and we can choose to respond to them in a way that aligns with our desires, rather than reacting impulsively based on old patterns or fears. By regularly practicing mindfulness, we create a greater sense of emotional balance and stability, which makes it easier to align our emotions with the life we want to manifest. Another powerful tool for emotional regulation is breathwork. The breath is a direct link to our nervous system, and by consciously controlling our breath, we can calm the body and mind, reducing stress and anxiety. Deep, slow breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's relaxation response. When we are in a relaxed state, our emotions are more likely to be in harmony with our desires, and our frequency is raised to a level that is more conducive to manifestation. In addition to mindfulness and breathwork, meditation is an essential practice for achieving emotional coherence. Meditation helps us quiet the mind, release negative emotions, and return to a state of inner peace. During meditation, we can focus on our breath, repeat affirmations, or visualize our desires, all of which help to align our emotional energy with our goals. Meditation also gives us the space to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing us to process and release any negativity that may be holding us back. Another key aspect of emotional coherence is self-compassion. We often treat ourselves more harshly than we would treat others. When we make a mistake or face a setback, we can be quick to criticize ourselves, which only serves to lower our emotional frequency. Practicing self-compassion means treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, recognizing that we are all human and that mistakes are part of the process. By embracing self-compassion, we create a nurturing environment for ourselves to heal and grow, which makes it easier to manifest our desires. Let's take a moment to consider the role of gratitude in emotional coherence. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions we can cultivate because it instantly shifts our energy from a state of lack to a state of abundance. When we are grateful for what we already have, we raise our frequency and open ourselves up to receiving more of what we desire. Gratitude has been shown to increase dopamine and serotonin levels in the brain, which are associated with feelings of happiness and well-being. By practicing gratitude regularly, we can maintain a high-frequency vibration that attracts more positive experiences into our lives. While emotional coherence is crucial for manifestation, it's also important to recognize that our emotions are not the sole factor that determines our reality. Our beliefs, thoughts, and actions all play a role in shaping the life we experience. However, without emotional coherence, our beliefs and actions are less effective because they are not fully aligned with our desires. This is why emotional coherence is such a vital piece of the manifestation puzzle. Emotional coherence is the missing link that many people overlook when trying to manifest their desires. Without emotional alignment, our thoughts and actions will be inconsistent, and our manifestations will be blocked or delayed. By cultivating emotional awareness, practicing emotional regulation, and embracing techniques like mindfulness, breathwork, meditation, and gratitude, we can create a state of emotional coherence that supports our manifestation efforts. When our emotions are in harmony with our desires, we unlock the full power of the universe, and our dreams begin to manifest effortlessly. Practical techniques to accelerate your quantum manifestation. Manifestation is not a passive process. It requires action, but more importantly, it requires an intentional alignment of your energy. While understanding the science and principles behind quantum manifestation is essential, the real magic happens when we apply these concepts with practical techniques that elevate our frequency and accelerate the manifestation of our desires. These techniques are not just about wishing for something, they are about aligning our entire being, our mind, body, and spirit, with the energy of what we want to attract into our lives. One of the most powerful and accessible techniques for accelerating manifestation is visualization. This simple yet profound practice involves mentally seeing yourself already living the life you desire. The act of vividly imagining your goals as already accomplished sends a powerful signal to the quantum field. Your brain does not differentiate between reality and imagination in these moments, so by visualizing yourself in a successful, abundant, and joyful state, you are aligning your frequency with those very outcomes. The key to effective visualization is to immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. It's not enough to just picture the external circumstances, like a new house, a successful business, or a loving relationship. You need to feel the emotions that would accompany those manifestations. How would it feel to live in your dream home? How would you feel in the arms of a loving partner? The more you can embody the emotions of your visualizations, the more powerful and aligned your frequency will become. Visualization can be done through guided meditation or simply by setting aside quiet time each day to mentally rehearse your desires. Many people find that when they visualize before sleep or upon waking, their intentions are even more potent because they are in a relaxed and receptive state. You can enhance your visualization practice by focusing on your breath, allowing it to guide you into a deeply relaxed state where your mind is open and clear, ready to absorb the energy of your desires. Another highly effective technique is the practice of affirmations. These positive statements serve as a tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind, which is the part of the brain that governs your automatic thoughts, beliefs, and actions. The subconscious mind is highly suggestible, and when you affirm positive beliefs about yourself, your life, and your potential, you are planting seeds that will grow into tangible results. The key to powerful affirmations is to speak them with conviction and emotion. Don't simply recite words, feel the truth of what you're saying. Instead of affirmations like "I will be successful," focus on present tense affirmations such as "I am successful" or "Success flows to me effortlessly." This subtle shift aligns your energy with the present moment, reinforcing the belief that your desires are already here. It's important to repeat your affirmations regularly, especially when you're feeling doubtful or disconnected. Affirmations have a cumulative effect, gradually shifting your mindset and energy. They create a new thought pattern that becomes deeply ingrained in your subconscious, which in turn influences your actions and the way you interact with the world. When you consistently affirm your worth, success, and abundance, you begin to attract experiences that reflect those beliefs. Another technique to accelerate your manifestation process is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can emit because it signals to the universe that you are thankful for everything you already have, which opens the door for even more blessings to come into your life. Gratitude is more than just saying "thank you." It's about truly feeling appreciation in your heart for the present moment, as well as for the manifestations that have yet to come. By practicing gratitude daily, you shift your focus from what is lacking in your life to what is abundant. This subtle shift in perspective allows you to vibrate at a higher frequency, which attracts more of what you are grateful for. Whether you take a few moments each morning to list 3 things you are grateful for, or you create a gratitude journal to reflect on the positive aspects of your day, this practice enhances your ability to manifest by opening your energy to the flow of abundance. While gratitude is incredibly powerful, it's essential to incorporate the practice of surrender into your manifestation efforts. Many people get stuck in the how of manifestation. They know what they want, but they try to control every step of the process, leading to frustration and resistance. This is where surrender comes in, letting go of the need to control the outcome and trusting the universe to bring your desires to you in the best way possible. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up or abandoning your goals. It means releasing the attachment to a specific timeline or method. When we surrender, we allow space for the universe to surprise us with unexpected opportunities and solutions. This requires faith in the unseen and trust that the universe is always working behind the scenes to align us with our desires. By surrendering, we stop blocking the flow of manifestation with our need for control, and we open ourselves to receive. Silence is another technique that can be highly effective in manifestation. In our busy, noisy world, it's easy to get caught up in the constant flow of information and distractions. However, silence holds immense power. When we quiet the mind and retreat from the external noise, we create space for the deeper wisdom within us to arise. This space allows us to connect more deeply with our inner desires and align our energy with them. You don't need to meditate for hours to benefit from silence. Simply taking a few moments each day to sit in stillness, disconnect from technology, and listen to your inner voice can have profound effects on your ability to manifest. In these moments of silence, you can reflect on your goals, tune into your intuition, and receive guidance from the universe. This quieting of the mind helps you shed unnecessary distractions, enabling your intentions to gain clarity and focus. Finally, one of the most powerful techniques for accelerating manifestation is to practice self-love. When you love yourself fully and unconditionally, you raise your vibration to its highest frequency. Self-love is the foundation of all manifestation because it teaches you that you are deserving of your desires. Without self-love, it's easy to block the flow of abundance, thinking that you aren't worthy of what you want. To practice self-love, start by acknowledging your worth and honoring your unique journey. Speak kindly to yourself, treat yourself with compassion, and engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. As you strengthen your connection with yourself, Your ability to manifest will grow exponentially because you will no longer hold the belief that you are undeserving of success, love, and abundance. Accelerating your manifestation process is about more than just using one technique or another. It's about aligning your entire being with the life you desire. By incorporating practices like visualization, affirmations, gratitude, surrender, silence, and self-love, you raise your frequency and become a powerful magnet for the experiences, opportunities, and people that align with your goals. These techniques, when practiced consistently and with intention, will accelerate your ability to manifest with ease and flow. The universe is always ready to respond to your energy. Are you ready to align with it? Manifestation is not just a concept or a trendy practice. It is a way of life that allows you to tap into the profound power of the universe. Through understanding the principles of quantum frequency, emotional coherence, and the science of the brain, you can align yourself with your desires and unlock the infinite possibilities that await. By using practical techniques such as visualization, affirmation, gratitude, and self-love, you begin to shift your frequency and raise your vibration, which in turn attracts the people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with your true intentions. But manifestation requires more than just wishing for what you want. It requires dedication, mindfulness, and trust in the process. When you integrate these practices into your daily life, you step into a state of alignment that allows the universe to respond to your frequency. The more you practice, the more effortlessly your desires flow into your reality. The power is within you. The universe is always responding to your energy, to your thoughts, and to your emotions. The key is to align your mind, heart, and actions with what you want to create, and trust that the universe will bring it to fruition. Are you ready to step into your full power and manifest the life you've always dreamed of? Remember, everything you desire is already within your reach. The only question is, will you align with it? If you've resonated with what you've learned in this video, don't let this moment slip by. Subscribe to the channel to stay connected and receive more powerful insights that will help you manifest your dreams. Don't stop here. Keep the energy flowing and continue watching the video on the screen. Dive deeper into your own potential and begin applying these principles to transform your life today. The journey of manifestation is just beginning. Are you ready to embrace it fully?